In the modern era of reality television, producers are constantly searching for the perfect story. Talent is simply not enough anymore. The audience demands a narrative that will break their hearts, inspire their souls, and restore their faith in humanity. When a contestant steps onto the stage possessing both an incredible voice and an absolutely flawless personal history, it is the equivalent of striking television gold. The network builds a massive pedestal, the judges crown a new hero, and millions of viewers fall deeply in love with a carefully curated image. But what happens when the cameras turn off and the flawless image shatters into a million pieces? What happens when the ultimate American hero, a man who brought the toughest judge on television to tears, loses absolutely everything in a single devastating day? Today, we are investigating one of the most shocking and rapid downfalls in reality television history. This is the untold truth of Michael Ketterer, the golden buzzer hero who lost it all in 24 hours. To comprehend the sheer magnitude of this downfall, we must first examine the towering pedestal upon which he was placed. When Michael Ketterer auditioned for America's Got Talent in 2018, his backstory was so profoundly inspiring that it almost felt scripted by a Hollywood screenwriter. He was not just a singer, he was a pediatric mental health nurse working with vulnerable children. More importantly, he was a devoted father to 6 children, 5 of whom were adopted from the foster care system, many surviving incredibly difficult circumstances. He presented himself as a beacon of unconditional love, a man who had dedicated his entire existence to saving those who had been abandoned by society. When he began to sing the Bee Gees' classic, "To Love Somebody," the emotion in the room was palpable. His voice was raw, unpolished, and completely full of soul. But the audience was not just cheering for his vocal ability, they were cheering for the man he claimed to be. The performance was so deeply moving that it achieved the impossible. It broke Simon Cowell. The famously cynical judge choked back tears, his voice trembling as he praised Michael's character before slamming his hand onto the golden buzzer. In that specific moment, Michael was immortalized. He was instantly branded as the ultimate family man, the moral compass of the season, and the hero that America desperately needed. Throughout the competition, the television machine worked flawlessly to elevate this narrative. Every video package highlighted his devotion to his wife and children. Every song choice was perfectly selected to emphasize his role as a protector and a savior. The public response was overwhelming. Millions of viewers cast their votes, propelling him straight to the grand finale. His story even captured the attention of country music legend Garth Brooks, who was so profoundly moved by Michael's television persona that he wrote an original song for him to perform on the show and personally invited him to sing at an upcoming massive stadium concert. Michael Ketterer had achieved the absolute peak of the reality television dream. He placed 5th in the overall competition, but in the eyes of the public, he was the true winner. He had secured a guaranteed path to stardom, backed by industry giants and supported by a fiercely loyal national fan base. He was standing on top of the world. And then, just one day after the season finale aired, the entire illusion violently collapsed. The morning after the confetti fell and the winner was crowned, the headlines began to rapidly shift. The inspirational stories were suddenly replaced by shocking breaking news reports. In the early hours of Thursday morning in Hollywood, law enforcement responded to a severe domestic dispute at a hotel. The details that emerged sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. The authorities had taken Michael Ketterer into police custody following a serious altercation with his wife. The public reaction was a mixture of sheer disbelief and profound betrayal. How could the man who stood on national television, symbolizing supreme gentleness and family devotion, be involved in such a dark and damaging incident? The contrast between the golden buzzer hero and the reality of that Hollywood hotel room was impossible for the audience to reconcile. The network, which had spent months carefully crafting his pristine image, was completely blindsided. The hero they had sold to the American public had become a severe liability overnight. The fallout was instantaneous and absolute. In the entertainment industry, perception is currency, and Michael's currency had just plummeted to 0. Garth Brooks, who had extended the ultimate olive branch to the rising star, was forced to make a rapid public statement. Acknowledging the severe nature of the situation, the country music legend officially rescinded the invitation for Michael to perform at his sold-out stadium show. Within a span of 24 hours, the massive record deals, the national tours, and the lucrative opportunities that were waiting for him simply vanished into thin air. Eventually, it was reported that his wife chose not to press formal charges, and the severe legal consequences were minimized. However, in the court of public opinion, the verdict was already final. The magic of his television persona was permanently broken. When the public realizes that they have been sold an incomplete picture, the backlash is unforgiving. Michael Ketterer retreated from the intense spotlight as quickly as he had been forced into it.
The man who was supposed to be the next major American artist faded into obscurity, becoming a cautionary tale whispered in the corridors of television production studios. This rapid, tragic downfall raises a deeply uncomfortable question about the nature of reality television. We have to ask ourselves, how much do we truly know about the people we elevate to godlike status based on a 3-minute audition? Television networks conduct background checks, but a background check can only reveal a person's documented past. It cannot predict human behavior under the crushing, unimaginable pressure of overnight fame. The tragedy of Michael Ketterer is not just about a talented man making a catastrophic mistake. It is a profound lesson about the danger of the pedestal. We live in a culture that demands perfect heroes and absolute villains, leaving no room for the complex, often flawed reality of human nature. The producers packaged a human being into a flawless character, and the audience eagerly bought the illusion. But human beings are not characters in a script. They are unpredictable, fragile, and capable of both immense good and profound mistakes. The golden buzzer is a symbol of absolute perfection, a promise of a beautiful future. But as this story brutally reminds us, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows. The next time you find yourself entirely captivated by a perfect television narrative, remember how quickly the curtain can fall.
Remember that the image on the screen is merely a fragment of a much larger, often hidden reality. Thank you for joining us as we pull back the curtain on the untold realities of the entertainment industry. If this deep dive changed your perspective on reality television, please hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more investigations into the truth behind the spotlight. Stay curious, stay questioning, and we will see you in the next report.